So you're thinking about buying your first home here in Southeast Michigan, or maybe you're moving back to town and you're looking for something that's a little bit more affordable. Well, in this video, we want to give you our top 5 picks of local areas here in Southeast Michigan that fit affordability, perfect for first-time home buyers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For some of you, welcome back. My name is Matt Talbot. This is the Living in Detroit channel. In this video, we want to talk about first-time buyers. We want to talk about affordability. We want to talk about people that are moving to town that are looking for something that maybe isn't, or looking for that $1 million house like we talk about a lot in this channel. And that one's going to be first-time home buyers and affordability in Detroit suburbs. So we're going to focus mostly on Wayne and Oakland County. We work heavily in Ann Arbor, work heavily, outside of those areas as well too. We go up to Macomb, we go down to Monroe. We kind of cover a big area on this channel, but in this one we're going to focus on Oakland and Wayne County, affordable, local to Detroit suburbs. Okay, and so we want to give you a rundown, a little bit of a housing statistics, my quick feedback on these areas, so you can kind of have a target list if you're not from the area and you're thinking about, hey, what makes the most sense for me to move to Michigan, or if you're a first-time buyer in the area and you kind of maybe want to get some flavors, this video is for you. So jumping right into it, number 5 on our list, we've worked very heavily through the years, and that's going to be Brownstown Township. Brownstown is in Wayne County. It is southwest of the city of Detroit. Why it's great: affordable housing with a suburban feel and easy Detroit access. Who it's for, like we talked about, first-time home buyers wanting space without breaking the bank. There's a lot of different families there as well too. I've worked very heavily with families that have been in the area for a long time and want to stay in the area because it's a cool part of town. Highlight: Brownstown had great parks and outdoor spaces, perfect for our active lifestyle. And the fun fact we have listed here is Lake Erie Metro Park offers boating, fishing, and scenic trails just minutes away from Brownstown. So Brownstown's one of these areas. I like it because it has shopping and different stuff and a lot of different subdivisions, but it also can be kind of rural quick. So if you head outside of town a little bit, you get to some of the rural communities. Like, I like driving through, more farmland. It's very peaceful and stuff like that. So I think you get a little bit of that as well in a township like Brownstown. There's our subdivision feel homes, a lot of those throughout Brownstown, as well as your more country feel acreage type houses as well. So one of the reasons why we listed it going to be the pricing statistics here. So average price rate $315,000, and I think like bang for your buck, that's a good price point for Southeast Michigan here. Days on market, 24 days on market, so still selling pretty fast. And then months of supply, a month and a half. Price per square foot, $182. So those statistics are for Northwest Brownstown. So we kind of broke it up into different sections here. That's how my team put this together. This is for Southeast Brownstown. Average price point $318,000, so a little bit higher. Days on market is a little bit higher as well too. 34 days on market. Months of supply 1.6, very similar, and price per square foot $169. And then Central Brownstown, this is going to be the most affordable part of town. Average price point $290,000. Days on market, because it's a more affordable area, usually days on market a little bit less. 18 days on market. Months of supply 0.9, and price per square foot $174. So depending on which part of town, it is a big township, a lot of things happening there. Depending on which part of town, there's some areas that are a little bit more affordable, sub 300, and some that are quite a bit north of 300, getting close to 320,000 on average. But again, you can find a nice, beautiful, bigger colonial in Brownstown at $550 for sure. And you can find a lot of more starter homes or affordable homes at that like high 200s in Brownstown as well too. So I think there's a variety of different price points in Brownstown because of its location west and south of the city of Detroit. You can get to Detroit very easy. You can shoot over to, a lot of people in Brownstown might work in Dearborn at Ford, which is Ford Motor Company's headquarters. A lot of that good stuff in that part of town. So I think that's an awesome area. If you're thinking west and south of Detroit, Brownstown would be one of my favorite parts of town in that pocket in Southeast Michigan. Up next, so Brownstown was south of the city and west. This one's going to be north of the city and I guess a little bit west, basically just north of the city of Detroit. And this is one, it's in Oakland County. That's going to be Oak Park. So I love Oak Park, really cool area and super affordable in my opinion. I think it's a great area. It's changed a lot over the last few years. Actually, prices have gone up significantly. I think a lot of people have found that hidden gem. And so Oak Park, I think, is a great option for a lot of first-time buyers. Known for affordable homes and close-knit community. Why it's great: who it's for, first-time buyers like we're talking about, and wanting quieter neighborhood with a short commute to a city of Detroit. It's only like 10-15 minutes from Detroit. It's very, very close depending on where you're at in Oak Park. And so that's one of the reasons why I think it's a great pocket of town. Highlight, Oak Park offers plenty of local parks and recreational areas. There's a recurring theme, I think, here. Fun fact, the city expanding its downtown with new restaurants and shops. So Oak Park, like I said, it's about 40 minutes to Detroit Metropolitan Airport, just north of the city of Detroit. If you're commuting to Detroit or Woodward Corridor, or even like a Troy, Rochester, Auburn Hills, and you're looking for a more affordable area, Oak Park could be an awesome option for you as well too. And this is why. This is not much lower, but it's significantly lower than the average price point here in Southeast Michigan. And the average price point currently, late 2024, is $222,000 in Oak Park as a whole. Days on market, 25 days on market, so less than a month of days on market and less than 2 months of inventory at 1.7 as of late 2024. Price per square foot, $187,000. So if you're looking for, a nice home and you want something that's in that $200,000, $250,000, maybe $300,000 price point, $200,000 to $300,000, I think Oak Park should be one of the cities you're considering if that's the area that you're considering. Again, it's all dependent. You might say, hey, I work in Ann Arbor, I need something closer. Then I might send you over to a city like Ypsilanti or some of the surrounding communities, even down to like Willis if you want a little bit more rural and be close to Ann Arbor. So it depends on what pocket of town, of course, but if you want to be close to Detroit and you're north, or if you need to work on the east side or something like that, Oak Park could be a great option for you as well at the $222,000 price point. Up next on our list in Oakland County, again, just north of the city of Detroit. I think it's a cool little town. It sits in the Woodward Corridor. A lot of surrounding communities in there as well too. So if you live in Berkley, it could be affordable, but you can shoot over to cities like Birmingham and Royal Oak and some of the other stuff as well too. I already mentioned it. Berkley, that's the city. That was like the Freudian slip there. So the next is going to be Berkley, Michigan. Small town charm with affordable price tag, according to why it's great. On our list here, who it's for, young families and professionals. Berkley has highlight is inviting, walkable downtown with cafes and boutiques. So downtown Berkley is a cool little area. There's some nice restaurants there. There's a great ice cream shop right in town there. And again, just a cute little town with a lot of mid-century surrounding homes that are a little bit more affordable. Fun fact, known for its annual Art Bash, a festival of local artists and vendors. Right now, the price per square foot in Berkley is $277 per square foot. And if I go into sales pricing, currently on average through all homes, it's $340,000. If I do residential only, $345,000. And then condos in Berkley at $175,000. So there's not a lot of condos over there. But again, you're at that $300,000 price point on average. Condos, $175,000. And then this is one other thing we want to talk about. That's going to be days on market. 50 days on market. So this is higher than some of the other communities that we've talked about and we'll talk about. Days on market's a little bit longer in Berkley. So it gives you an opportunity to be able to find a house when they are on the market. However, the supply is 0.8. So there's a very low supply in Berkley currently. Low supply and higher days on market than some of the other marketplaces, which is a weird one, right? So there's not a lot of supply, but days on market's at 50 days. I think that's because of the low supply. There's only so many, and maybe that statistic got thrown off a little bit. But I think Berkley's a cool little town. If you're shooting for Woodward Corridor, you want more affordability, and maybe you can go up to that like $300,000 price point, give or take. That could be a good pocket for you if you're a first-time buyer, or if you're moving to town, you're looking for something a little bit more affordable. Berkley's a great option for you. Up next, we're shooting back to Wayne County. This one we talk a lot about on this channel. It's only about 25 minutes to the city of Detroit. It's about 35 minutes to Ann Arbor and about 25 to 35 minutes to Detroit Metropolitan Airport. Very, very central location in Wayne County, especially west Wayne, west of the city and eastern Wayne County. Geez, that's hard to say. So west of the city of Detroit, this is like still kind of like eastern Wayne County overall. It's not really that far west into Wayne County. And that's going to be the city of Livonia. So Livonia dates back for a long time. It's a very, very, very established city, really since the early 1900s, but the mid-century is where it really pops. So lots of mid-century homes, 50s, 60s, 70s houses that were built in Livonia. I mean, rows and rows and rows of houses throughout Livonia. And I think if you're thinking Wayne County, you think west of Detroit is one of like the best affordable areas and also one of the best bang for your bucks in a lot of different opinions. So I think you get a lot of stuff out of the city, more affordable options, and one of my favorite areas in that pocket of town. Why it's great, family friendly with strong schools and plenty of green space. Who it's for, affordability, move-in ready homes. There's a lot of those. Highlights, easy access to shopping and dining, plus well-maintained parks like Rotary Park. Fun fact, Livonia is home to Green Mead Historical Park, a preserved 1800s farming village. So Livonia, a lot of mid-century houses. Again, it's a very central location. You can shoot over to different malls and other cities and downtown areas. It doesn't really have a downtown Livonia. There's some different pockets like 5 Mile, Plymouth Road, different pockets where there's a lot of different shopping places and restaurants restaurants and stuff. Livonia has a recreational center off 5 Mile. There's also 3 public golf courses in Livonia ran by the city: Whispering Willows, Idlewild, and Fox Creek. I had to like really think hard on that. So those are like small muni type courses. I don't talk about golf as much as I should on this channel. I'm a big golfer. I grew up playing a lot of junior golf and a little bit in college, and now I kind of just like sell real estate these days. So, but I do enjoy golf, and those are cool little golf courses if you're in a city like Livonia. Kind of, you know, a lot of leagues and stuff like that. It's part of the vibe, I would say. I think a lot of people that live in Livonia probably join a league at one of the local courses and hang out if you're into golf. So average price point in Livonia. So I think bang for your buck, great city. Taxes might be a little bit higher than some of the other surrounding communities if you dive deeper into there, just speaking full transparency. But I still think if you're looking for something, if you look at the average price point in Southeast Michigan here in 2024, you're thinking Wayne County, Livonia's got to be on that list. Average price residential, $327,000, condos, $225,000. There's 73 single family homes on the market currently, which is a very, very low inventory. It's a big area. Days on market, 16 days with 0.8 months of inventory. So what that means is they're selling in like just over 2 weeks on average, and there's less than a month of inventory. So if you want Livonia, you need to get in touch with an agent months in advance, and you need to be ready and able to buy when you start your search. You can't wait for a house to pop up and be like, hey, I want it. I'm gonna get pre-approved. I'm gonna figure out the whole thing. I'm gonna talk to an agent. Like, you need to be ready. And that's our market as a whole here in Michigan. So like as of 2024, it's very, very fast paced. We think it's gonna be the same through 2025. Like if you're looking for a house, you really need to connect with a real estate agent at least 6 months in advance, if not like closer to a year plus with your agents. I think the best success stories, you connect with an agent, you vet them, interview them, whatever, find the best agent, and then have them work with you, 6 months to a year, all the way through the sale of, working from start to finish on things. So price per square foot, $223 for single family residences in Livonia. Great option, affordable, first time buyers or people that are moving back to town and you want something, in that 400 under, really average 325, or even find something that might be more of a starter home at 250 in Livonia. There's some options there for you without a doubt. Actually, I'm listing one like this week, 260,000, little ranch, 1,000 square feet, 1-car garage, nice updated kitchen. I think that'll probably sell closer to 300,000, but there's a lot of those products like 250, 275, 300, 325 ranches all day long. Some of the nicer ones are 350, 375, but there's a ton of those flavors in Livonia if Wayne County is one of your target areas. Okay, last but not least, number 1 on our list. Before I jump into number 1, actually, it's a little teaser. Like, you see how I planted the seed but didn't get there. I think this city's very underrated for a lot of different reasons. It sits in the Woodward corridor. Do you know what it is? Comment below if you know. Pause this video, comment below if you know what this city is. Affordable, Woodward corridor, haven't talked about it yet. So I think this is an underrated city. I think a lot of people also really, really like it. The people in the area definitely like it. I think it's a cool pocket of town. There's a lot happening. It has its own vibe. It has its own culture. It has its own thing happening. There's a lot of festivals. It's surrounded by some cool towns as well too, in a great area. And it's in Oakland County. It's in the Woodward corridor, just north of the city of Detroit. And that city is... The city's Ferndale, okay? The city is Ferndale. Ferndale, Michigan. Why it's great. Artsy and affordable with bustling downtown scene. That's a great way to describe it. I wish I would have had that one off the dome. Artsy and affordable with bustling downtown scene. Ferndale is definitely that city. Who is for? Perfect for young professionals, first-time buyers. Agreed. A lot of other people as well, too. Highlight, known for vibrant nightlife, unique shops, and coffee spots. Woodward and 9 Mile is downtown Ferndale, and on both sides, there's a lot of things. Again, we're not listing specifics because we do that for the rest of our videos on this channel, and this is already going to be long enough with me running through this list, but highlights, definitely shops, coffee shops, nightlife, all that type of good stuff. Fun fact, Ferndale's DIY Street Fair celebrates local artists, food, and music every year. Again, it is a artsy little town in my opinion. I think there's a lot of cool houses. You have mid-century houses, you have bungalows, you have early 30s houses, you have, just a variety of different housing in Ferndale and some of the surrounding communities, and it is affordable. Again, maybe to some people it's not, maybe to some people this is crazy cheap. I don't know who you are, what you're looking for, but in Southeast Michigan, it is under our average prices in a lot of ways, and I think a very, very affordable city, and again, a great city. We can find stuff that's maybe more affordable in different ways, but I think this is sort of the perfect mix of affordability and somewhere that you really, really would want to be. And so Ferndale, average price point $273,000, single family $271,000, and condo is $303,000. So really from that high twos, and then there's some nicer high-end condos in Ferndale at 303. So you're in that high twos on average, which means you can find something for 225, means you can find something for 450. And again, I think it's a very affordable area. Days on market, 22 days on market, months of supply 1.6, and price per square foot $238 per square foot. So not only is Ferndale affordable in a lot of different ways, I think again it has a really cool downtown area, and a lot of different times throughout the year they actually shut down, you know, the area for different festivals. The big one's Pride every year. It's like a huge Pride festival. The other big one's the Pig and Whiskey Festival in Ferndale as well too. They shut down the streets. There was one we did a video in Ferndale a while ago, and there was it was a Cinco de Mayo thing they did downtown. So it's a fun area. They do a great job as a city, in my opinion. I know there's some recent stuff coming up, just interesting fact, as far as, you know, redoing some things as far as like taxes, because they wanted to redo some stuff in the city department and stuff. So we'll see if that gets pushed through and everything. But anyway, Ferndale, affordable city, great downtown area, definitely should be a target area if you're thinking Oakland County, if you want to be in that northern part of Detroit. So if you want to head north from Detroit, you want to work in some of the surrounding areas, or if you are working in some of the surrounding areas and you're looking for a more affordable house with a lot of stuff happening, Ferndale could be the city for you. So that's our list of our top 5 affordable areas, first time buyers. I think it's a great list of a top 5 to consider if you're looking for something really in that $300,000 price point, give or take, here in Southeast Michigan. But there's a host of other cities as well too that we feature on this channel at all different price points. So maybe you're looking for something more affluent. We got tons of videos on this channel of that as well too, and just a general understanding here of Southeast Michigan, a little bit of Michigan at a whole, but definitely Detroit and Metro Detroit is the goal of this channel. My name is Matt Talbot. I am the broker owner of Redefined Real Estate, for those of you who don't know. Hit subscribe, tap for notifications, please, and definitely keep us in the loop if you're thinking about moving here to Michigan. We run a great brokerage, very, very proud of what we have and how we're able to assist clients just like you.